just have to wait
Hey
and
Ben,
see.
real quick. I'm sorry for interrupting. I always remember learning in school that risk markets hate chaos and uncertainty. Bitcoin is still out on the risk curve. You can almost look at the fear and greed chart and follow Trump's words, Trump's actions and his words. Tariff dump, and then we recovered. Then the October tariff dump, and the constant, war on, war off, tariff on, tariff off, constant chaos and uncertainty. The market's doing great, but the risk market, Bitcoin and crypto, just really hates Trump's. They don't know what he's going to tweet on a Friday night. How much do you think that? I mean, I've watched the chart. It looks like it's matching up with Trump's chaos.
I honestly don't think it matters. Like I know that sounds stupid and crazy, but I don't really think that stuff matters because as much as I want to believe it matters, I look at the chart and I see that it's just playing out like the lows are the same time as 2018, right? So like the low in February of 2018 aligns with the low in February of 2026. The higher low in late March, early April of 2018 aligns with the late March, early April higher low in 2026. And then in 2018, Bitcoin found a top in May, and then it bled out into June. And then we got a bounce in July. The market went sideways, and then the low occurred in October or in December. It was December back then. So like I think the low's probably in Q4. My guess is October. And I don't know like what the narrative's gonna be. Like maybe Trump's doing something. I don't know. Like I mean, good luck guessing what he's gonna do. I don't know. But I don't think it matters. Like I don't think it matters. I think whatever he does, there's going to be a reason for why Bitcoin is likely going to hit those, hit some lower, slightly lower
Well,
prices.
October.
Again, I'm not calling for Bitcoin to go to 10K or 20K or anything like that, right? I'm just saying it's a time-based capitulation, and I just think we need a few more months of time-based capitulation, and then we'll be back in business.
I thought it.
But as far as
No, I
sorry,
thought
go
it was
ahead.
pretty clear when he did the tariff on, tariff off. We hit extreme fear, and then on October when he did the tariff 125% to China, we hit extreme fear again. I thought it was pretty
Yeah,
correlated to
but
that.
Scrooge, it's pretty clear from you because you have a Trump-focused like bias. Like I think what Ben's saying, and I agree, is that regardless of Trump, Bitcoin's going to do Bitcoin things. Regardless of clarity, it's probably not really going to stop
Right.
or make it do anything. It's going to do
Let
what it's
me
supposed to do.
let me clarify something really quick because I see what you're saying and there is some validity to it, right? Like there's some validity to it. What I would say is this, like Trump, like maybe he puts out something and it spooks the markets and that causes Bitcoin to go lower, or he puts out something and it causes Bitcoin to go higher. My point is that yes, he might be able to affect short-term price action, um, but I don't think it's going to affect the larger cycle, right? I mean, now, is it possible that we get a global recession at some point and it affects the larger cycle? Yeah, like it's possible, but I think in the short term, he absolutely has an effect. I'm not going to pretend like I haven't noticed that if he goes out right now and says something about Iran or something, you could pretty clearly see a response in the market like almost immediately. But what I'm saying is while he might affect short-term price action with some of the stuff, I don't think it affects the larger bear market or the larger bull market because Bitcoin is a lot bigger than Trump, and it's bigger than all of us, right? Like it's bigger than Trump, it's bigger than the Democrats, it's bigger than all that stuff. And and Bitcoin's gone up under both Democrats and Republicans. Um and I don't really think Bitcoin should be a political thing. I mean, I mean both parties egregiously print money and raise the debt and Bitcoin is kind of like, "Hey, if you have a problem with that, here's a solution." It doesn't matter if you're left leaning or right leaning. I think everyone can appreciate that whether you are a Democrat or a Republican, you can appreciate the fact that they literally will just try to print money to solve all our problems. And Bitcoin is a potential solution out of that. So look, I think the way it's gonna work is there's gonna be something, there's gonna be something in the short term, which is probably gonna cause Bitcoin to, maybe bottom out sometime in June. And it'll probably be people start talking about Clarity Act again as we get closer to July and Bitcoin will slowly drift higher as people get excited about it. and then something will happen out of left field. No one and if you ask me what it is, I couldn't tell you, because if I could tell you, then it would probably already be priced in. Something out of left field will happen, and the market will bottom, and we'll be like, damn, the 4-year cycle was right again, and we just overcomplicate it. Look, I have 1,000 indicators that I look at, and I'm telling you, the best indicator is time. That's like the best one is time, is not price, is time.
Hey Ben, listen,
Your
you
second.
you
Oh,
you you and both Mike both have been decent to me privately and publicly. We've been chatting back and forth a lot recently. So